And we in fact are now getting some breaking developments coming in, and this is news in fact coming in from the United Kingdom, where in the backdrop of this conflict that still continues to play out in Israel, we're now understanding clashes have in fact erupted over the Israel-Palestine conflict. The clashes now we're understanding in fact erupted yesterday between pro-Israel and pro-Palestine supporters, and this happened at High Street Kensington underground station amid the ongoing conflict between Israel and Palestine. We'll try and get more details in terms of whether any people have been detained, what really happened as far as these clashes were concerned. Our colleague Siddhant, in fact, now joining us on the broadcast. Siddhant, good morning. So now we're getting clarity as far as the timeline of these clashes are concerned. We're picking up these clashes, in fact, erupted yesterday. Could you give us more details in terms of whether any people were detained? Are you picking up any other reports, any other possible clashes that could erupt today as well?
Well, that's right. And in fact, this is from London, where clashes erupted yesterday between pro-Israel and pro-Palestine supporters at High Street Kensington Underground Station amid the ongoing Israel-Palestine conflict. So both sides came face to face, and perhaps there were clashes. There were heavy sloganeering against each other. There was a police deployment, but we have been told that police was outnumbered by protesters from both the sides. Now, not just in London, same is the situation in Australia, Sydney, even in US also. In many parts, the protests are taking place in Canada. So mostly the Palestinian state is getting support. Perhaps the people are coming out in large number to support Hamas. Even that is being condemned also, that this is not a time to support Hamas or perhaps to speak for them. But there were a lot of celebrations also on a first day, if you remember, in Canada, in US, in London. So in the series of those celebrations, yesterday in London, at a metro station, the Palestinian supporters gathered, the group which is backing the action of Hamas, and they were countered by pro-Israeli supporters. Both groups came face to face. There were heavy sloganeering, derogatory sloganeering for the Jew community, and in fact, the police was present there, but the police was outnumbered by the protester. So this is going on, in fact, all across the world. Largely, people are divided into two sides, and protests and counter protests are taking place, and it's a tense situation for the law enforcement, and perhaps a challenging situation for the law enforcement agencies of these metropolitan cities all across the world, where the supporters of both sides live in large numbers.
Siddhant, we will have to leave that conversation there. Thanks a lot for getting us all those details.